Hello, good morning.
Hello, very good morning.
Okay, so you are Gulnaz, right?
Yes, I am Gulnaz.
And I can see something like Shayan ji here on the screen.
Uh, it is the name of my son, younger son. So I have
Okay,
placed it on. Yes.
okay, great, great. Okay, so I can
Very
see.
good morning. And before starting the session, I would say something to you from the core of my heart. Because whenever I listen and whenever I watch your videos are quite captivating in the sense that your voice is just like music, have musicality in it, and your initiative to open your channel of dear listeners is also very great because sometimes we do not want to watch or we do not want to just see the picture of anything. Then we want to close our eyes or just switch off the lights and we want to listen something very close, very relatable to our life, and then I can visualize that your voice has such captivating quality that it can grab the attention of the audience, and it is soothing like the nightingale.
Wow, I'm flattered. And I can't believe my ears actually that this is coming from you. I also follow you a lot. I've seen you in a few of the channels there on YouTube. So I also admire you a lot. The way you speak, there is some kind of professionalism, I guess, in you. Like your kind of English and my English is quite different. I mean, there is a lot of difference. You speak professionally, I speak casually. But yes, I admire that
No,
too.
and the English vlogs you have initiated is also very great because I follow your channel and I love to watch your vlogs because watching the vlogs are quite of different kinds, and the way you casually introduce yourself, and the very first vlog in which you were cooking something was very simple, and the way you just wipe off your forehead and your you can say your face with your piece of your shirt was quite natural. It was quite simple,
Yeah.
and I just thought that being a CEO of our homes, we are the homemakers, we are the CEOs of our houses, and we are just the love and logistic managers of our houses. It is quite simple and it is quite relatable that we are following the same routine, we are following the same track, and sometimes we are just demotivated because we just think that we are doing nothing, and other time we are just motivated that we are inspiring the others. So this is how I think about you and your personality and the way you are carrying all those things.
Thank you so much for all the kind words. And between all these, I forgot to ask about your well being. How are you doing?
I was doing fantastic being a mother, too
Okay.
busy, but
Mhm.
it's good.
And do you have a small kid at your home? Because I can see the wall scribbled.
Yes, I have a toddler, and actually, I have four kids, one daughter
Okay.
and three sons.
Mm-hmm.
So my younger son is a toddler. So there are the paintings, and you can see the colors
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, and these are the signs of their childhood.
Right, right. Even the wall that is in front of me, that is also totally a complete mess. It is all scribbled with colors and pencils, sketches. So I can't show you. It's even worse. You have a little on your wall, but I have my whole wall painted. So I have two kids. I have two boys, and you have
So
three. So
I
how
think
is
that
life with three boys?
managing life with boys is something more difficult than living with your daughter, because I have one daughter, and to
Mm-hmm.
live with your daughter is more simple because I think that you can relate with your daughter, and the habits you have, the habits of your daughter is just like the same. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as sons are concerned, they are different. So it is sometimes tricky to handle them. So
Right. Mostly
it is
daughters
all.
take after their mother only. They are just like their mothers, right? And
Yes.
sons, I have nothing to say about sons. I don't know where do they get this, the kind of mischievous nature from, but let it be.
Yes.
Whatever they are definitely a piece of our heart, right?
Yes. They are,
Okay.
in fact, the live stream, you can
Hmm.
say the live stream of our heart. And it is because of them that we are so enthusiastic. And sometimes when we are demotivated, we become motivated due to them. Whenever
Right.
we just look at their faces, we look
Hmm.
at how they are working, and sometimes we have this jolly mood because of
Hmm.
their activities.
Right. Even I also can't imagine my life without my kids. I think that if they were not there, it would have been very boring. I think that.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. So,
These are the feelings of a motherhood.
yes, yes. And I think we haven't introduced ourselves yet, yeah, right?
Yes, we were so engrossed in our day-to-day life, and that's why we forgot.
Right. It feels great when you see someone just like you, when you are able to resonate, you just, get into that flow. So, yes, let's introduce ourselves first. Would you like to go first?
Yes, thank you so much for this lovely opportunity to have me first, because we are both are ladies, and when we say that you should introduce you first, and then I can say that you should introduce you first. So this is the playable introduction from my side as well. I am Gulnaz Islam. I am from Punjab, Pakistan, and I have done my masters in English as well as masters in history. I am a gold medalist in history, and as far as my college career and college academic careers is concerned, I have been the topper and scholarship holder of my college. I have been the writer and editor of college magazine Amber. Apart from that, I have won two competitions, essay writing competitions, one at divisional level and the second one at Punjab provincial level. And for these two competitions, I was awarded with certificate and a cash prize from the government of Punjab, and our 2 day stay at Carlton Tower Hotel managed by the government of Punjab, and a historical visit was offered to me to the historical places of Lahore by the government of Punjab, which I readily accepted. It was the memorable moment of my life. And after completing my education, it was an honor for me that my Sir Amar bin Adil, just offered me to have coaches at New England College and in language and linguistics to master's classes. Being a fresher, you can say fresh candidate of master's level, it was an honor for me. And it was my first exposure as a teaching career. So after getting married, I have been the head of department at Bahia Foundation College in English and History. And due to my kids, I left that job. Now, currently, I am running my YouTube channel. That is all about me.
Wow, you have a lot to say, and that was quite an introduction. But I'm so amazed to see that being a Pakistani, you wear many hats because I don't know if this is a myth, but we have an impression that Pakistani women don't get much opportunity as, we heard it or so. So would you like to bust this myth for our audience? Because we have that impression, but it feels like it's not so.
Yes, yes, it's quite a myth because from many of my interactions, from many of my conversations with, you can say, the Indian trainers and Indian YouTubers, I came to know that this is a myth. Because if you visit just Pakistan society, it is now progressing and girls are gaining many opportunities and they are progressing in every field of life. So, because and in as Asian countries, some are the backward societies, but still there are many progressing societies as well. So it is a progressive notion, and it is just like a myth. You can say that women are not allowed to go outside or to cherish their dreams and to fulfill them. So if you have ambition, if you have passion, then you can go with that.
That's amazing. And that's quite inspiring as well for the other ladies also, not just Pakistanis, but all over the world, right? What are your views about India? Like the Punjabi that you speak there is same like that we speak in India?
Yes, it is the same kind of Punjabi, and if we speak Urdu, and it is similar to your say Hindi language, because for a long time we lived together.
Hmm.
So there is an amalgamation of Punjabi and there is an amalgamation of Urdu as well.
Hmm. And I love Urdu language because there is a lot of grace in that. Tehzeeb, we call it.
Yes.
And there is a lot of grace. It feels so good to your ears. That's amazing.
Yes,
Oh.
and the verses,
Mm-hmm.
because literature of whether it is Urdu literature, whether it is Hindi literature, or whether it is Punjabi literature, the pure literature always inspires the others. And there is
Mm-hmm.
a pure quality of humanity, and all human qualities are there. So I love all literatures existing in this world.
Okay, that's amazing. And I think you are pretty much interested in literature.
Yes, because I
Right.
was an literature student. So
Mm-hmm.
wherever there is a poetry, I go with them, and I often say that I play with the words.
Hmm. And you got a gold medal also, I guess.
Yes, in
Right.
history.
That's remarkable. Okay. So what all places have you been to? Have you been to Pakistan only? Have been to other countries too?
No, as I am still in Pakistan and I am residing in Pakistan, but I have dreamed just like other ladies to go abroad and visit all the beautiful places and explore all the, you can
Mm-hmm.
say, the traditions and cultures, because
Mm-hmm.
there are diversity of cultures and diversity of traditions, and it is fun and it is always knowledgeable, and for gaining knowledge, it is pretty good idea to explore the world.
Right. I'm so curious to know how do you spend your weekends because I know we all are same, but still there is a difference of culture and religion and the country also. So I'm so curious. How do you spend your weekends?
Weekends, being a mother, they are always preoccupied. You can say that first of all, the weekend Saturday nights are very busy because our kids are insisting that tomorrow is Sunday and we have to wake up and we have to just spend our nights late at night, and then there is a persistent desire that we will wake up early in the morning back because we have to go for a morning walk. So it is the, you can say, the arrival of a busy schedule for a mother, because the things are getting doubled in the way of you can say the special preparation for the breakfast, and then there is a urgent desire from the kids that there should be the special afternoon, or you can say the lunch time, and there should be the special dinners. So these are the very special moments. And apart from that, I have always scheduled for my Sundays, because my kids are speakers and the debaters. My elder son is also a debater, and my daughter is also a debater and speaker. So I have specified the Sundays and the weekends for these things, that I will make them prepare for the speech. Because otherwise, in a casual routine, it is very difficult to manage and to even prepare them for the speech or any extracurricular activity. So I have just, you can say, I have just booked the Sundays for their speech activities. Apart from speech activities, we just do some other activities, co-curricular activities, just like if they have to prepare any model, if they have to prepare the title pages or any other thing. So the Sunday is always a preoccupied adventure for me.
Wow, I'm so overwhelmed and it feels like I just keep listening to you. How dedicated you are for your kids too. Like you don't get a day off. Mother is always on duty. You are making them prepare for their speeches as well, and then you're preparing special breakfast, dinner, lunch for them. Even weekends are also not free. In weekends, you even get double duty, right? As you said. So that's truly overwhelming, and I can
Yes,
totally
it's a
relate.
double duty and it is a pleasurable activity, because when we see that there is a victorious smiling on the kids' faces, as it's a tomorrow is the Labor Day, or
Mm-hmm.
the 1st May. Now today is the function arranged by their schools,
Mm-hmm.
in my son's school and my daughter's school. So they are well prepared, and my son was in the farmer's dress. uh, he was uh, he was prepared for a farmer's dress, and he has to deliver a speech on 1st May. So my daughter was prepared for our doctors. So she was preparing for her speech, and apart from all the dress for all the dress she was wearing. So my morning was very beautiful today, I would say that, because my kids
Mm-hmm.
were smiling and they were having that we are going to participate not only in one segment but in two segments, in the
Mm-hmm.
cultural dress, or you can say the 1st May dress, and where they were going to represent different segments of the society. and in other way they are going to represent as the speakers of their school. So I was
Wow.
happy at that moment when
That's
my kids were
nice.
going to their school.
Right. You must be a very proud mother, aren't you? Right? Okay, I have a very
Yes, and I
interesting question
think
for
that
you.
when you work hard, you are paid off.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. That's true. So I have a very interesting question for you. Let's suppose you got a day totally to yourself,
Yes.
and there is no family, no kids, nothing. They went on a vacation and you are totally to yourself. So how would you spend that day? You have no duties.
I often say that being a motherhood, it is our responsibility, and when we fulfill our responsibility, and often I sacrifice my conversational videos because sometimes there is a conversation being held at the moment, and when my kids are demanding my time in terms of getting their homework done, in terms of, because there are so many activities they have to perform and they need my time.
Mm-hmm.
So when they and so I sometimes just cancel the conversations and I have to say sorry all those persons who are waiting for me, and then I just say that sorry because of my kids are having my time now. Being a mother, I should prefer them first, and then I can just have a conversation. So this is how the time is going on.
Okay, that's amazing because kids are always at the top priority. We can't neglect them, right? No matter what. That's so true being a mother. And yes, I am still firm at my question. How would you spend your day? Still, you're talking about your kids only. Would you go to a spa,
How
maybe
I
groom
spend,
yourself up?
okay, how I spend my day. My day starts with my kids, and my day start ends with my kids. This is how I spend my time, and I have specialized some time for me as I am running my YouTube channel, and when I upload the video for my subscribers, when I do something for my channel, I think that this is my time.
Mm-hmm.
After they go to school, I just have some video sections for my YouTube channel, and
Mm-hmm.
this is the time which I desire and which I have for myself.
That's great. So, would you like to throw some light on your YouTube channel as well? Like, when did you start and how is it going?
I started my YouTube channel 3 years back, and you might be surprised that after 1.5 year it was monetized, because I didn't know about the ABC of SEO. You can say how to write the title, how to do the description, and all those parts. Still, I was working very hard, and initially I just uploaded the you can say the grammar portion and ninth and 10th syllabus, and after I switched to the spoken English classes and all these things, and it was a long journey, but I am happy with that journey.
Mm-hmm. So, how is it going currently?
Currently, it is going good.
Mm-hmm. You're satisfied. So, earlier
I
also,
am
you were
satisfied
taking English
because I think
conversations?
no, I have only started a month back. A month
Mm-hmm.
ago, I have
Mm-hmm.
started these conversational videos because I think that connecting with the people is also is also a very enlightened activity for a woman. So I
Mm-hmm.
should have to build connections with other persons who are having or who are in this genre. So I
Mm-hmm.
started having conversational videos.
Right, right. So true. It feels so great when you meet other ladies and then you come to know that we all are in the same boat, going through same things every day. It feels great. And we, inspire each other. We motivate each other. So that's even the best part about it. And yes, when you spoke about this SEO and everything, even I was also not aware about all these, hashtags, what should we post and everything. But it's so great that ChatGPT is there. So when I don't do much for my this channel, my main channel, that is Sunita's English Adventure. I don't do much SEO for this because it's quite a tedious task. But what I do for my other channel, dear listeners, I simply copy from ChatGPT and I post it. I paste it there. So I'm not sure whether it is
Because
going to work or not, but I just do that.
it would work because now you have familiarity with the audience are just familiar with your face and they are familiar with your voice. So they are eager to listen to you, so they will switch to the other channel.
Right, right. And I feel so
So
great
I
that.
also want to have
Hmm.
your introduction because you one of in in many of your short videos you have just depicted the countryside and the hilly and the mountainous you can say the tracks and the valleys and the paths and the long and the tall trees were there. So I want to have this, that how is the life in the mountainous or you
Mhm.
can say the hilly areas and the hilly tracks.
I would say
Is it
it's
similar
just
to the
perfect.
novels?
I haven't read any novels, so sorry. But I would say, like, as per my experience, the life is just so perfect, so flawless. And there is nothing that I could call a drawback of living in mountains, right? Because I feel that every place has its own pros and cons. So for mountains, the only con is that when rainy season comes, that time you feel a little difficulty. You can't go out often because of the risk of landslides and other things, so you have to stay inside. Other than that, every time the weather is so pleasant, be it winters or summers, the weather is always pleasant. It's never scorching hot here. Like right now also it's very pleasant. I'm wearing a warm kurta. It's not even hot here. So very nice weather, very peaceful. You can live in solitude, or it is a very isolated place from that chaos in the city. So you feel so good. And you only hear the chirping of birds, and there is so much of silence. You don't hear that hustle and bustle and that honking of cars. It feels so great. The contentness is there, right? I always wanted to live this kind of lives. That's why I shifted from city to my village, and I'm quite satisfied with the kind of life we have here.
Because when you are in the lap of nature, nature is quite soothing.
Mm-hmm.
When
Right.
you just hear the chirping of the birds and the rustling of the leaves, even are the signs of you can say the soothness for your you can say when you are depressed and you are in the gloomy mood, you just see and you just visualize how nature is appealing to you. And sometimes you are, if you are sad and you are in the gloomy mood and you just see how the towering mountains are giving you a lesson. What are the you can say the hilly mountains are giving you a lesson. The lessons are that the life is not a smooth path. Sometimes there are some difficulties, there are some setbacks, and then there are some hurdles, and you have to go with the flow of life. And life is always like this, and we have to do our level best to live in the best possible way. So
So
I
true.
also admire the mountains and the hills, and because these towering mountains, that these towering hills are in fact, these are our ambitions, these are our passions, and sometimes they are our destinations. Because the top of the mountain is in fact our dream or the desire, and the track which we have to follow is always a slippery. Sometimes the weather is there, sometimes the floods are there, sometimes it's become slippery. We are just you can say having to go backward, but we have
Mm-hmm.
to move forward in order to advance our dreams and to fulfill our cherished desires. And this is how the life is going on. And I really admire the trees and the chirp, because the chirping of the birds is just like natural music.
True, true, so true. And I can see the poet in you right now. The way you explained all these things, that was quite amazing. And yes, sometimes we feel down, but when you step out, the only thing you see is beauty. So naturally, your mood uplifts, right? So you have beauty all around. So there is no point in feeling sad, isn't
Yes,
it? Mm.
absolutely true. So,
Oh.
how did you start your English language journey? I want to know about you. I forgot that you should introduce yourself.
So yes, my name you already know. I'm Sunita Rawat, and you also know that I'm from mountains of Uttarakhand, and I have two boys, and I have like we are a close-knit family of 8 members. We live in a joint family, and I run two channels, Sunita's English Adventure and Dear Listeners, and they are dedicated to different things. English Adventure is for conversational videos, vlogs, and reels related to English, and the other one is for audio related content. And yes, talking about how I started my English journey, I started my English journey in August 2024. Last year I started. And I started it out of nowhere. I was not in mood to do anything of such kind, but I just started it. Like all of a sudden it happened to me that I just stumbled upon one of the YouTubers video, and he also used to have the kind of conversation we have. So I thought it seems quite easy. Like I was always fascinated about this YouTube and being there on YouTube. So I thought it's quite easy and I can do it from the comfort of my own home. I need not to invest anything. I need not to go out. This is something I can do. At least I can do one conversation in a day. So I started with that. My English was bad because when I look back to my first video now, that was not, I wouldn't call it bad, but that was not up to the mark. I was making a lot of mistakes, grammatical mistake, but I was pretty confident. That was the good part about it. So I started just like that with, wrong grammar. I started with that, and slowly and gradually I improved on my grammar. I improved on my accuracy, and now I'm at this level where I am even more confident about my English, right? And I feel confident when I speak casual English, natural English. That is something that makes me confident, right? So I started like this, and in this direction only, I started watching English content because earlier than this, I was not into English content intentionally. But after that, I consciously watch English content, English podcast. I listen to that, and I started taking classes as well to share whatever I know, because I completely believe in this thing that when you share your knowledge, you just register that thing in your mind forever when you share it with someone else. So in that direction, I started classes too. So I would say YouTube has given me a lot because that was the reason I have done all these things, you know. So yes, it's going pretty well. So that was about my journey.
That is quite fascinating, and that is quite amazing journey that you got, because being a confident, if you are confident, you can conquer anything with your little knowledge, or with your little words, or with your few words you can convey a huge, you can depict a huge building. But if you don't have the confidence, even the book inside you cannot depict even a small, a tiny object. So if that is a quite amazing thing that you started with your confidence, and your confidence enhanced with the passage, with the gradual movement of your journey. And now you are impeccable speaker, dealing with different stratas of society members, having different kind of conversations with different kind of, you can say, the English learners, English trainers. So I think that YouTube is providing a lot in terms of our mental satisfaction, that we are doing some, as we are now homemakers, we are the CEOs of our homes. It is the thing of blessing for us
So true, so
that we
true.
are doing something, yes,
Yes, we
for
have a
ourselves.
platform. We have a platform. No matter
Yes,
whatever skills you have, you can simply show it. You have a platform, right? And you can even monetize it. That's even the better part about it, right? So we
yes,
can't make any excuses.
whenever you just get your payment or installment, it is the matter of happiness, not only for you, but your kids are also you can say they are also enjoying the part, and they are just, when I got my 25,000 subscribers, I was happy, but my kids were more happy, or my kids were happier than I.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. It happens. And I'm sure you must be spending that money on your kids only again, not on you.
Yes, because whenever there is a arrival of the payment or installment, the kids have many dreams. So I just want to cherish those, because as far as I am concerned, I am not that kind of person who spends a lot on her personality or on her grooming. I just spend on the books, and on the things which my kids require sometimes, because I think that it is my satisfaction, it is my solace. And as far as I am concerned, when I am uploading the videos, that is my satisfaction,
Right. And it's
that
so
I am
good
doing
to
something
nourish
to
your
inspire,
brain.
to motivate others.
Yes, yes, that's definitely true. And it's so good to nourish your brain, invest in nourishing your brain rather than investing in showing off and dressing yourself up. Like you can do that for your satisfaction, but still, brain plays the very important role, right? And when people call you beauty with brain, so that's something of another level. right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So I think we are running out of time now. It's been around 40 minutes that we've been having a healthy conversation. So do you have anything else
And
on
we
your
didn't,
mind?
and I didn't have the idea that we have spent a lot of minutes. And
Mhm.
I just think that there is a lot of time for us to have conversation on many other things. So it was just a fabulous conversation with you, and I enjoyed every bit of this. So,
Likewise,
and I
likewise.
hope that we will have many more conversations on diversity of topics in near future.
Definitely. I would love to meet you again. Okay, then
Thank you
let's wrap
so
this
much.
up. Thank you for
Yes.
joining me,
Thank you so
and
much.
thank you. Thanks to you too, and have a good day ahead. Enjoy with family and kids.